Yes, you are with Freaky Superstar TV without a pop shield. All the plosives going to the microphone. Big game coming up. It's the first one ever. Sipping on my lemon tea to make sure that my voice holds out throughout this, and it will. I think we're on the outskirts of Eindhoven for this, so we'll just transition to the ground and have a look, see who we're playing. Doesn't it look great? This is RKSV 9. And let's see if we can get a view of the ground here. So there you are. Yeah, nothing on ours. Got room for a bus though, and lots of parking. So there we go. There's not much more to it than that. The crowd's here though. They're here behind me, they're excited. It's going to be a big one. First one of the series. That being the case, why don't we take a look at the team? Let's have a wonderful transition to that. And, well, here we are with Johan taking Silvolde. Let's get everything organised behind the scenes here. I'm very excited. This is what's coming up at the Sportpark Ouderlanden, somewhere in Eindhoven by the look of it. Same tactic as before, but what you will notice is that completely different set of players. We've been very busy. Let's go to the transfers. Some that might be going out and coming in. But if we look at the history, we've had one release player. Look at that. I reckon we're close to about 50. We're close to about 50 players that have come in through the door. Now, at the moment, if we look at the dynamics, we've got about 45 in the top side. We're going to be culling that once the transfer window is shut. And they are getting excited, aren't they? I don't know why. There's nothing going on. We've already got our captain, which is this guy here, Dusty Mulder, who will be playing today. Resolute character, very good. A few others that won't be, but here's another one that will. Is our vice captain, Dan Simonsa. The right back and left back, respectively, and both suit our system very well. That might be an idea to go through some of the players that we're going to be looking at today. There's our squad. I haven't necessarily got the very best players in today. Danny Cox, as you can see, he was 4-star ability. Had a bit of an injury during a friendly, so we're not going to risk him today. We're going to play him in the cup game, and we've lost probably our very best player, wouldn't you know it? For about a month initially, now down to between 6 days and 3 weeks. Fortunately, we do have the best staff you can get for this level. Have a look at the team report. You might remember it from last time. This would be our top side, and I'll probably be playing this guy, Dylan Neuenhuis, on the cup game to just boost the defence a little bit. But as you can see, Gauner and Cox will not be playing today due to injury. But have a look at that. We are the strongest team in the league by a country mile. And you might well remember we had virtually, I think, only 3 players above 1 star. We're very close to it, but the standard of players has gone up. We might be signing this guy. Having a very close look at him. He's 32 though. Then he had another commitment, and but only a balanced personality. So I'd rather have a better personality, but he could do a job for us. We'll see. Here's the interesting bit. No stats as yet. That's uninteresting, but the comparison. Have a look at this for the technicals. We dominate. General, not so impressive. All positions. Topping it, apart from teamwork, leadership, where we're quite weak, and aggression, which is not a worry. Goalkeeping, we've focused on a few areas which might look as though we're not as good. But kicking, as you can see, they're pretty good, and throwing we're pretty good. So there we are. Defence, well above average, and very good for tackling. It's one of the key areas that we've been looking at. Midfield, as you can see, vision, passing, and decision making. Key to the our method of play. Our forwards, well, not getting the full idea of what we're trying to do there. We've got a deep lying forward, so it's not the traditional striker that we're playing. It's more of a forward. Physically strong. I'm quite surprised by that. We weren't aiming for it, but it's not what we go for. Mentally, as you can see, very strong. Only really leadership. Down a bit in teamwork as well, but we might be able to improve on that. And technically, this is what we've gone for. Corners, crossing, dribbling, all strong. Finishing pretty decent. First touch, free kick taking. That's a byproduct. We haven't really aimed for it. Throwing there. On throws, which is handy. Our passing, as you can imagine, very, very important. At least byproduct, tackling, yeah, we've been looking for that, and technique, of course, very, very important to what we were aiming for with our 4-3-3. So we've been given our instructions. We'll take a quick look at the players that are actually playing today. Not any great detail, but this guy here is from Morocco. He's only 19. Abdurrahmani. I think I've got that right. Abdurrahmani Konani. Moroccan national. Yeah. 40 days in Holland, so we picked him up through our international search. Yes, you can do it. And we did do it. He's the main qualities, going back to him. Obviously he's got the handling, but the kicking, one-on-ones is important. Reflexes and rushing out we've been looking for. First touch is a little bit lower than we would want, but we haven't been inundated with first touch, but very good passing. Of course, mentally, very strong there too. In terms of our fullbacks, Mulder is the captain. 11 leadership, that's about as high as it gets for us. Now we are trying not to get away from the microphone here, kids. Whoa. Fullback, he's got good stamina. Of 9, that's okay. It's not fantastic, but his work rate 13, very important. Tackling 12, very good for this league again. Crossing, yeah, not fantastic, but okay. And his acceleration, for his age, not too bad. He's 34 years old, but he gives us some experience, and he's a resolute personality, so he will help the team immeasurably simply by having his presence out on the field. Dan Simonse. Again, if we look at his work rate 10, stamina 8, not as impressive in that area, but his tackling is very, very solid as well. What else are we looking for? Yeah, we had a look at the work rate. Crossing, yeah, not so great, but the acceleration's fantastic. So he has at least got the pace to make up for some of his deficiencies, but he's not solid in the position. There are a few people that could challenge him. We'll be looking at those possibly in the next match. Now we've got Muller. The centre backs, we're looking for tackling, of course, which is very solid at 15. Excellent. You'd have that in the first team. If in the Eredivisie, that'd be perfectly acceptable. Marking 12, heading 12. So he's got all that covered. In addition to that, we're looking for his ability to pass. Very good. 9. Much better than a lot of the others that we've had to look at. And his composure is okay at 8. So he's an improvement on what we had before. And of course he's got some decent acceleration and pace to cover for some of his weaknesses. Geronimo Francis, yeah, an interesting choice. A very early signing for us, but his positioning is very, very good. Work rate okay, stamina not so great, but not important, as important in this position. His composure 6, so not fantastic, but heading, marking, tackling, all very, very good for this league. So he's getting the nod in this one for that. But he is not guaranteed his place at all. Again, a lot of competition for him there. DLP, Van der Veen. First touch, okay with 9. Passing good, 12. Vision, 11. Very happy with that. That's good. For a better play. Again, he's not safe. First touch, as we had a look at, yep. Decisions, 14. Very, very good. And positioning, decent with 10. That's what we're looking for with that position. Romek is filling in today, the injured Cox. Stamina, okay with 9. Work rate, very good, 14. That's how he got his place today. I think probably that work rate. Passing, very decent 9. It's okay. Off the ball, very good. Well, decent 11. And tackling, could be better. 7. Now this is a very interesting player. I'm very happy with this signing. Jonathan Freeman is he can play striker as a deep lying forward, no problem, and he can play wide as well. He's a very versatile player, and that's what we like. For this position, of course, box to box, stamina, it's okay with 8. Work rate, okay with 9. So we haven't got the most dynamic pairing that we could have. First touch, very decent, 12. Passing, 12. And his tackling, a mediocre 6. So it's not the best for that. But he is a very creative player. Speedster, supposedly. Yeah, the dribbling is very good, 13 for this level. Crossing is the other thing that we're looking for. 9, not so bad. Acceleration decently at 12. Work rate, okay with 8. And off the ball, also decent, 9. Put in some good performances, and very versatile. One of the best players at the club is this guy, supposedly. You have his report. 4.5 stars. I don't think anyone's better. Even Galner, not as good. Very agile, balanced personality, fair amount of pace. So he's at a level above us. This league, anyway, should I say. So Van der Kunst. Dribbling good. Nothing wrong with that. His crossing is decent at 9. Passing good at 12. Off the ball, decent at 12. And he's... what else are we looking for? Tackling. Yeah, that's where he's not so good, but he certainly makes up from all the other areas where he's very consistent. And our striker is Rabu, Dal Piero Rabu, and he is his finishing is decent, 11. Composure not so good, but his first touch, 11. Passing, 10, which is better than most on our side. Off the ball, very decent, 12. And his work rate could be better at 9, but it's not bad at all. So we've gone for a sort of all-round on there. Again, only 19. I think we're about ready for the game. Bearing in mind, here's our tactical approach again. It is a 4-3-3. Fullbacks on support. Also the sweeper keeper on support, central defenders on defend, DLP on defend, 2 box-to-box midfielders both on support. Our inside wingers, inverted wingers should I say, are both on support, and our deep lying forward also on support. I think it's about time we started the game. Let's go in. Proceed to match. Let's go. A bit longer than we would usually take to get into the match, but there was a few more players. In considering we haven't had a transfer special, it's a bit awkward to have one when you have your first window. You've got no players to begin with, so it's just so many to go through. See the opposition pretty much mirroring us by the look of things. A 4-1-2-3 DM wide, which is effectively what we are. We're calling it the 4-3-3, but we don't know too much about their players. Go into the dressing room and see how we go. In future, we will be doing it a little bit differently. I'll have things set up once we've got some more stats to work with, but we've got none at the moment. Okay, just favourites for a reason. And very quickly, assertively. Yeah, you see a good performance. Yeah, generally okay. They don't really have much faith in me yet. And we're just going to set it up like so. So we're not tight marking anyone, but we are pressing the guys at the back. No easy tackling on the strikers. Don't give away any penalties. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's go. And we'll pause it right there. Let's set it up. This way you get an idea of what we're going to be looking at. I think we'll go for the... as we're on TV. We'll go with TV. And the replays with the director. Slightly faster. Yep, very good. There we go. I think we're ready to go. That's Van Hool. Simonza working it back there. So not much going on there. First highlight, Muller. Wide to Cecilia. Freeman works it back. Van der Veer. Cecilia. Has he put it in? Well, what happened there? What happened there? I can't wait to see the replay. Oh, that's daft of me. We'll have a look at it at half time, because that was utterly bizarre. But we'll give him a shout, give him a bit of praise. Won't take effect for a while, but we're 1-0 up. And it's somehow Van der Kust has got our very, very first goal. All right. And we've conceded our very first goal. 1 minute later. Now I'm bringing up the replays. Fantastic. Oh, well, hang on a second. You can see how I play the game. Anyway. Just like to get on with it most of the time, but here we go. 1-1. I think we're in demand more territory. No, thank you. Demand more. Mulder. Cecilia. Mulder making a good run. Plays it down to the corner. Cecilia. Back to Mulder. Skipper. Crosses it in. And again. Woodwork. I think I'll adjust that camera when we get another highlight. Well, it's not be without action. It's going through a quiet period now. A couple of yellow cards to the other side. We're keeping it together. Right, come on. This is not good enough. We're way better than these guys. I'll pause it just so I can adjust this. Let's get the height up. Let's zoom in. Height with a zoom. Yeah, that's a good compromise. Let's see how we go with that. Van der Veer. Frimann. Mulder. Muller. Launches it forward. Oh, that's a bad miss from Rabu. Must have been deflected. Again, I'm going to have to adjust. That's no bloody good, is it? There we go. Let's give that a whirl. Over it in. So another throw in this time. Well, 9 shots to 2. 6 on target to their 1, but it's still 1-1. Had 2 yellow cards and we've dominated possession. We really ought to be doing better. More like 6.4, not good enough. And Van der Veer having a decent game. 7.1, but not fantastic. Nothing to write home about. Go to the dressing room. Yeah. Let's get assertive again. Far from pleased. Anyone on a 6.5 or lower, we will target. Assertive. Not happy. Right, they're fired up. See if they improve. My complaint about these tactics, it might be too passive. Wonderful control of the ball, but we're not doing enough. Spreading the ball about. It's very jerky action. I don't usually get this. Some nervous players out there. I don't like to see it. It's already time for a demand more. Let's get stuck in there early. Yep, boom. Let's see something. Let's see action. Right, it's time to start thinking of some replacements. That's appalling. That's appalling. I'm not pleased at all. Cecilia's having an awful game. We can bring on the on Ragusa. Ragusa, and I think we need to bring Rabayon. I think they're having an appalling. I can't see them improving with that mindset. There we go. Francis. Van der Kust beats his man. Not straight at the keeper, but it was some good football. Demand more. Come on. Bit more focus. Okay. Gromek not playing well. Soika, see if he can be a bit more dynamic. Here's the corner. Oh no, throw in. Well, just looking at those stats, I mean, 13 shots, 7 on target. I think we need to bump it up. Let's get attacking. Not so much time left. One more, demand more. One last go at it. Take some more risks in the last few minutes. It's quite disappointing for a first game, I've got to say. Cruyff trying to get something done, gets it in. There's the shot. Oh, just wide. Unbelievable. It's that kind of game, and that's probably how Goose cooked. So we could spreading it around. There's not enough time for that, I'm afraid. About to blow up. It's just too easy for. Trying to get the tackle in. Well, we've gone over time now. I mean, this is a. Yeah, well, thanks for the highlight. Well, you can't be impressed with that. You can't be impressed with that. No doubt Neumann will be the happier side, but oh dear, very, very substandard performance. I'm going to get a bit aggressive with them. Yep, total green with that. That went well. Good. Now, Celia playing at 6.2. He's going to cop it. No doubt about it. Not just here. Yep, there we go. Well, let's look at those stats. Well, I think it's time for the crowd to go home. There we go. Yeah. 16 shots to 3, 7 on target to 2. Is it an FMing? No, it was a subpar performance. I'm not claiming an FMing here. Missing 2. They had 2 clear-cut chances, only took 1. They had 1, they took it. So, yeah, 62 possession to 38. That's good. Passes completed, good. Tackles 1, yeah, decent. They were decent at that too. We won our headers. We ended up with 5 yellow cards. And we're not going hard on them. Quite the opposite. So that's just frustration coming in. The average rating, well, it's pretty much even. It was not the type of performance that I want to see. Let's go to the post-match now. Yeah, at 1 point we're in 8th. Not good enough, quite frankly. Not good enough at all. I think we'll go into the game. I think we can pay somebody a visit here. certain Mr. Cecilia and say, no, poor. It's not that he's got any wages, but really he was the poor performer. I'll just speak to him, give him a warning. Squandered a lot of chances. Yeah, cost us the game, cost us 2 points. Well, at least we're not, we were unbeaten still. Some positives to draw from that, but in the end, I can't say that I'm pleased. I cannot say that I'm pleased at all. Let's hope that the cup game, which is coming up, I've had 3 draws in a row now, including the friendlies, up against Cruyff, which is at home. We'll have a look at that. That game in the next episode, which will be that'll be our Saturday episode, because we're on Thursdays, Saturdays and Mondays. Just in case you were wondering. Yeah, join us then for that, because that was not good. And I might play it in 2D, because that was so jerky. I'll have to find a way forward for that, but you know, it's my second video and the first one with the game. What do you expect? What do you want? Okay. See you next time. Bye. Bye. Bye.